My brother-in-law made my 7-year-old stand in the sea until she stopped crying. She asks permission to be cold now. The first time I noticed, we were at dinner. Mia sat with her arms wrapped around herself, shivering in a warm kitchen. You cold, bug? I asked. Grab your hoodie. She looked at me like I'd set a trap. Is it okay? She whispered. Am I allowed to be cold? I laughed because I didn't understand yet. You don't need permission to be cold, Mia. She didn't touch the hoodie. She just sat there shaking until my wife noticed and pulled it over her head herself. That was 3 weeks after the beach trip. My wife's brother, Dale, had taken Mia for the weekend while we moved my mother into assisted living. Dale was the fun uncle. Boat, jet ski, the whole thing. When we picked her up, she was quiet, but 7-year-olds are quiet sometimes. Did you have fun? I asked in the car. Yes, she said, staring out the window. That's it? Just yes? Uncle Dale says complaining is for babies. I let it go. I shouldn't have let it go. It came out slowly, the way these things do. She stopped asking for ice cream. She'd flinch when the AC kicked on. And every single time she got cold, she'd freeze in place and ask if she was allowed. Then one night she wet the bed, which she hadn't done in years. And when I went to change the sheets, she was crying so hard she couldn't breathe, and she said the thing that ended me. Don't put me in the water, Daddy. I'll stop crying. I promise I'll stop crying. I sat on the wet mattress and held her. What water, baby? The sea. Uncle Dale said crying babies go in the sea until they stop. She hiccuped. He said if I told, he'd leave me there next time. My wife was standing in the doorway. She'd gone white. He wouldn't, she said. Dale wouldn't. How long, Mia? I said, keeping my voice soft even though my hands were shaking. How long did he leave you in the water? Until my legs stopped hurting, she said. Then they went away. Then he said, good girl. I called Dale the next morning. I didn't accuse him. I've watched enough go wrong to know that a guilty man who feels cornered destroys evidence and rehearses a story. So I made it easy for him. Hey man, Mia won't stop talking about the beach. She wants to go back with you. Whole family this time. You free Saturday? He laughed, relaxed, proud. Told you she loved it. Kids tougher than she looks. You gotta break the softness out of them young. Yeah, I said. You gotta. Saturday I brought Mia. I also brought my wife's phone, propped in the cup holder of Dale's boat, recording, because Dale narrated everything he did like a man who thought he was teaching a masterclass. We anchored in the shallows. Mia stayed pressed against my leg, and I did the cruelest thing I've ever done to my own child, and I'll carry it forever. I let her get scared. She's whining again. I said to Dale loud, you said you had a trick for that. Dale grinned. He waited her out until the water hit her chest, her lips already going blue, and he said it clear as a bell, right at the phone he didn't know was listening. Stand there till you stop crying. Babies cry, big girls stand. You want to be a baby, you can stand here all day. Don't you dare come out till I say. That's the trick, I called. Works every time, Dale said. Discipline. Her parents are too soft, that's the problem with. I was already in the water. I scooped Mia up, wrapped her in the towel I'd been holding the whole time, and put my body between her and him. You're on video, I said. Every second. From the boat, and from Saturday's practice run where you called my daughter tough for not crying. The detective already has the first one. This one's for the second charge. The grin fell off his face in pieces. It's tough love. It's not. She asks permission to be cold, Dale. My voice cracked. A 7-year-old asks if she's allowed to shiver. Because of you. He lunged for the phone. My wife caught his wrist. She'd been standing behind me on the boat the whole time, silent, filming the second angle. I called the police before we left the house, she said. They're at the marina. 2 officers were waiting on the dock when we motored back, exactly where she told them to be. They took the phones as evidence. They took Dale in the second his feet hit the boards, still dripping, still saying it was a misunderstanding. That night, Mia got cold at dinner again. Her arms came up around herself, and I watched the question form on her face, and before she could ask it, I knelt down. You never have to ask me again, I said. Crying is allowed. You're allowed. She thought about it a long time. Then she reached across the table, pulled her hoodie over her own head, and didn't look at anyone for permission at all.